Yesterday was a good day. Because yesterday I started Gears of War 2. Now, I was told I wouldn't be ready. You told me I wasn't ready. I didn't listen, and you was right. I was not ready, bro, for that adrenaline rush. So it starts off quite modest. We learn that the locusts are not dead. In fact, they're back and bigger and stronger than ever. The light mass bomb, or whatever it was called, didn't kill them, right? So they're back. We have Marcus looking as masculine as he always does. We have Dom looking great, looking strong, right? It's Gears of War, right? It's Gears of War. And my first initial reaction was, it's more of the same. That's not typically a bad thing. I mean, more of Gears cannot be a bad thing, right? But still, I was like, okay, it's a modest sequel. It's just going to be more of the same. Kill a bunch of enemies, go on the thing for a bit, get some directions, go kill a few more enemies. I was sort of thinking I know what to expect, but boy, I was wrong. Because let me tell you, the production value on this game eclipses the production value on Gears of War 1. This shit goes mental so damn quick. So it starts and we're in a hospital and the locusts are attacking, so it's like, alright, bet, let's just, see what's different. And there really isn't much different. I'm using my Lancer gun. It has a bit of a different design. But I'm chainsawing through enemies. There's some really cool now new finishers. Where when they're crawling on the floor, I noticed that they're dragging themselves a bit more. They seem like they have a bit more life to them than they did in the last one. But you can flip them over and give them some ground and pound and shit. And you can stamp on their heads and do loads of little fatalities, right? You can also pick up a locust from the ground, hold him up and use him as a locust shield and start popping the other locusts. And we'll just watch, with a grin on your face as they fire through their locust brother to try and get to you. So there's some nice little changes to the gameplay. There's some subtle ones that I appreciate. But I'm like, okay, we have a rookie now, Carmine, who I'm fearful for because my brother-in-arms is wearing a mask. And in Gears of War, we all know what that means, right? So, but anyway, then there's this escort mission, bruv. Then there is an escort mission, bruv. And you know what I'm going to say. That was the most mental thing I have played in as long as I can remember, man. It was like, that moment solidified this has already been better than Gears of War 1. Because this one mission was greater and more epic than anything that happened on Gears of War 1, my guy. We're in these giant vehicles, right? And I mean the wheels of these vehicles are like the size of a house, right? They are massive. It's just epic, bro. And me and my boy Native, we're on there. And I'm on the gun. And I'm just turreting shit. And there's these locusts riding on the back of Wraiths coming after us. But I'm just getting them with my gun. And my guy is doing what he's doing right. And then we swap over. And the locusts have hijacked one of them, and they're smashing into ours, and it's just an adrenaline-fueled, high-octane, just immense moment to play. And then the locusts start boarding mine like locust pirates, and I have to chainsaw them as they get on and try and pop them in the head. And this whole set piece goes on for quite a while and never stops being epic, man. The locust T-Rex is back, and he's chasing us, and we're firing at him with turrets. And this whole thing is just insane. I can't even really describe it because it was like 3 in the morning at the time, so I even couldn't really take it in, enjoy it, and react the way I would have done normally. I'd really like to play that whole mission again. But then this guy turns up, bruv, and he's like the locust predator, man. He's got the dreadlocks, but it's like the locusts have seen the Lancer gun and gone, hang on a minute, they keep cutting us down with this thing. We need a chainsaw too. Bet. So they made one. And this guy turns up like Darth Maul, bruv. But instead of a lightsaber, it's a chainsaw. It's like a spear, and it has like a chainsaw on each end. This guy's doing backflips and doing all this, and just cutting through stuff. It's absolutely legendary, man. And then Marcus and Dom, we dig into the ground, and I mean dig, we go right down there, bruv. And we're surrounded by all the locust tunnels. And then we just start killing people. We are sniping people. We are shotgunning them. We are in their territory now where they have home field advantage. And there's loads more locusts that we've never seen before. And we're getting to experience a bit more of the story. Seeing a bit more of how they live, how they function, how they thrive, what they're like how they, it's a lot of really, really good stuff. So I was playing this whole bit, man, and my jaw was hitting the floor, and I was like, oh man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted in the first one. Already there's some subtle things. Great dialogue. Dom, Dom, I think, is looking for his mum. I think there was a moment in where he was quite upset, was, oh, I've lost her already, oh, I've lost her again, and Marcus had to give him a minute. I think it's his mum. I might be wrong. I think it is though. So I like that character, the fact that we're seeing a bit more of Dom's family and starting to see a bit more what drives his characters and a bit more beyond their, you know, masculinity and just testosterone fueled epicness, right? So yeah, it's great. So I like to talk about it because that was a lot of fun. So that was a good night last night. I'm going to start Halo 2 real soon. And yeah, Gears of War 2, you're going to get much more of these videos, by the way, as I progress and as I experience this. Anytime I need to talk about it, I'm going to talk to you about it. So expect many, many more of these. So anyway, I got some locusts to kill.